Life says, this is a best of 7, so I am definitely going to win. Earlier on, I wasn't feeling that great, but this time, I will make sure, for sure, to win and get that trophy. Gentlemen, please shake hands. It is time to get this grand finals underway. Jeff, take it away.
All right, thank you, Smix. Hello, Sweden. Welcome to DreamHack Open Winter 2014. This is going to be fantastic. I'm your host, Jeff Control Robinson, joined by Apollo, Artosis, and Nathanius. Gentlemen, we have a rematch, and I love that ForGG started things off with saying, you know what? After playing him, I don't think he's that strong of a player.
Yeah, it's something we didn't really think of that much when we were talking about the game before, talking about what we could see. And that actually really impressive to hear from ForGG, to be worried and then say, actually, he's not that bad. He's actually not that good. I think I can beat him. So the confidence oozing out of him here, knowing that his style is almost kryptonite to how Life is playing right now. You know, a lot of people are expecting Life or Tasia to win this. Now, Tasia being out, Life to win it. I think ForGG can put up a good fight here. It's
a tale of two ForGGs, because heading into his match with Life, Smix said, you know, how do you feel? Yeah. And he's like, oh, terrible. This is crap. I'm going to die. I mean, this is going to really be bad. Afterwards, he's like, it's fine.
Well, he faced his fears and he conquered them. I mean, he's the only guy that's taken out Life. And think about this. Life just went through all of BlizzCon, didn't lose any matches. Now he's gone through here, didn't lose any matches till ForGG knocked him down. So no, he shouldn't be afraid. He's playing on the level of Life here today.
All right, now Nathanius, we saw a really unorthodox TvZ the last time they met. Break it down for us a little bit. What made that so successful against Life, whereas everyone else suffered? We just saw Tasia lose.
ForGG was in a couple of those games in the first series in an awkward place. His aggression didn't always work, but he did a really good job of setting up his build to allow him to counter what would normally punish all of his aggressive attacks and staying one step ahead of Life. In these situations that I really don't think Life has a lot of practice against is what's going to give him the advantage in this coming series.
That's always been something people have classically said about mech play, is that whoever plays mech has infinitely more practice with that style than whoever they're versing, because mech players are a rare breed. We see it in TVT, but we don't see it in TVP or TVZ that often. Before we throw it to you guys and kick this off, let's do it. Let's do some predictions. So Artosis, starting with you.
I want ForGG to win this so badly. It's so rare that I want someone to win as badly as I want ForGG to take his first title here.
Oh, wow.
And therefore, I'm going to say Life's going to win it.
Is it going to be close? You think it's a good series?
I think it's a good series. I'm going to give 4-2 for Life.
Okay, 4-2 Life.
I agree.
Apollo.
I was going to say 4-2 Life as well.
Okay, Nathanius, the last Terran hope up here.
As a Terran player I've been following the longest in StarCraft 2, the confidence, I got a chance to speak with them before this match. I believe in ForGG. It's going to be an epic final. I give 4-3 in favor of our Terran.
Okay, guys, it's going to be close either way. Well, I mean, at least that's the prediction. I hope so. They put on a heck of a show before this. If you guys didn't see that, check out the VODs later. But for right now, sit tight. You're in for an amazing, amazing match. We're going to end DreamHack on a high note. I could just feel it. Casters, Apollo, Artosis, it's up to you guys.
Thank you much. In control and Nathanius. Guys, are you hyped for this finals?
I think they should be, Artosis.
Well, then I guess we should go into the game, Apollo.
Let's begin DreamHack Open, the finals of 2014, the grand finals of this tournament. Let's jump in to map number 1.
In the top right of Nimbus, the winner of the winner bracket. Can he take home his first big title? Give it up for Millennium's ForGG.
Artosis, it's been 6 years since his StarCraft MSL tournament victory.
That's right.
Life was only 11 years old back then. But up here to the top left-hand side, an 8-time StarCraft 2 champion, the reigning BlizzCon world champion, it's Life!
An epic finals to be sure, and Life starting it off with a quick spawning pool, Apollo.
What a great way for him to really mix it up here. We haven't seen this pretty much from any Zerg play the entire tournament long. He's going to look to put a bit of pressure onto ForGG immediately, look to get rid of that command center, which we see down so very early and so very often. is he going to get the damage done? Because
No.
he knows exactly where his opponent is, but Artosis is a problem.
There is a problem. It's called a wall-in. Unless that Debo's down and the Reaper is far away, these Lings will do nothing if he tries to run up. So Life is going to have to really stretch his imagination to not be super far behind here, because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, ForGG, man, you have got yourself in the best position possible.
And Life is having to adapt to the situation. He knows that the wall's there. He can't just rush up and try to get damage done immediately. If it was a command center first or something, sure, definitely could have worked. He's waiting for the Reaper to leave.
Well, the Reaper is going to leave, but he's already queued up a second Reaper. So even so, there's not even that much surface area on this depot. There's no way for him to really get damage unless a mistake's made by ForGG and he lets those Zerglings in.
All right, well, Life is going to attempt to make this work. He knows the Reaper's on the other side of the map. He sees it with an Overlord. He's going to move in. He doesn't know if it is going to be a second Reaper or not, but where is he going? Is he going to go back to help defend and help his queens and drones here? Where is he going?
Oh, boy. Well, I think he's being a little bit indecisive, which is weird for Life, but he's in a really bad position after this opening.
Yeah, not a great start here. The Overlord, upon looking at the barracks and still looking at it, knows there's a second Reaper. He knows he's not in the best of shape, and actually, whoa! Makes the best case scenario out of those Lings and grabs the Reaper.
That was actually really good. That was a nice catch. He really didn't expect to have 6 Lings sitting there. I mean, he looked at it and he's like, well, you're a little bit drone light. I guess this was an early pool, but that caught him off guard, and losing that first Reaper, well, that's the first step in Life getting back into this game.
Yeah, he definitely starts this first map here in the Grand Finals at a bit of a deficit compared to where he would have liked to have been if he'd opened up in a more standard way. But as you said, can start to crawl back into this.
Well, right now we do have a double command center going up for ForGG right now. Looks like he really wants to push his economic advantage. He realizes that Life can't really do any damage to him. He doesn't have the economy to get enough gas to get Banelings or Roaches and really do anything. But look at that! Leaf picks off another Reaper.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy there from ForGG. He's identified what he's playing against. He has thrown down that third command center wisely, as you said, because he knows he cannot be attacked, but a little bit sloppy to lose the second Reaper. The first one we can excuse, as it was a surprise, but the second one, a mistake.
Yeah, certainly it was. Well, I still say that he's well far ahead here, Apollo, with 3 command centers on the way. The fact that he's already getting stim, the fact that he's pumping out Hellions right now against a Zerg player who has 0 gas and thus no speed upgrade. He's in a great spot.
And, you know, he can contest this third base. It's, you know, maybe a little bit difficult for Life to secure here, depending on how many Hellions we actually do see. There's no creep spread. As you said, no Zergling speed. This will be interesting to follow. But I have to point something incredibly interesting to me, Artosis. It's bio. Stim, not mech, not how he beat Life before.
Well, you know, we were talking about it, saying Life can just kind of play as if ForGG's going mech every game. Well, ForGG's way too smart for that, Apollo. He's going to mix it up some. He's going to play some other styles. This guy knows how to go bio. I trust that he can put on a very strong bio game, and that might surprise Life here.
Life taking a bit of damage to his queen here, trying to creep spread down, and ForGG moves forward, actually gets a tumor, and he's going to go for the mineral line here. The 6 Lings that have killed 2 Reapers join the fight here, and do manage to bring down a couple of these Hellions drones. Come on. And he gets the surround.
Very nicely done. These Hellions really not doing the damage that ForGG wanted. I feel like he's been pretty wasteful with these opening units in a situation where he should have been able to either get something done or you know, at least...
2 more Hellions did run into the main mineral line and got 4 drones, so at least he got something, but still, probably not the best there.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's given like 6 Hellions and 2 Reapers so far to Life. Almost as donations, just 4 drones, that's not enough.
And, well, Life knowing that the Hellions are gone, he's on Drone City right now. There's nothing really to contest his third base hatchery. He can really drone up and really push his economy forward here. There's no threat at all.
No, there certainly is not. He's even grabbing a couple gases and a couple of evos. Wants to get those upgrades underway ASAP. That's very important because, again, he doesn't have any opportunity to kill ForGG, so the game's going to go long enough that he's going to require these upgrades.
And to be honest, even though he did get 4 drones, it's not that he lost the Hellions per se, it's that he loses his grasp in the game right now. He's lost his map control. He's allowed Life to drone up as so heavily as we're seeing here. He's given so much freedom to Life.
Yeah, you know, you'd never really want to do that. Life is one of these players, one of these top world Zergs, that if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. He is going to be able to get himself right back into this game, I think, despite opening up with a really terrible build order disadvantage.
And Life has identified a key location here. In these spawning locations, the third base of the Terran player is so incredibly close to the second base of Zerg. We all know, as a Protoss player, Zerg, Terran, it doesn't matter, that boosting medivacs in between these small locations of the bases of the Zerg player in this game is going to be very key in ForGG dealing damage. And Life, double Spore Crawler down, protecting this back location.
That's right. This is something we saw him do against Tasia as well. He realizes he needs the defense back there. He needs to kind of ignore that base. Just don't let it get hurt so he can expand his creep and expand elsewhere.
All right, well, double medivacs here. I'm going to poke forward. There are a couple of Zerglings tracking this. Spore Crawlers are going to do damage to the medivacs immediately, and he does plant these down, and he's going to start to pick off these Zerglings, and he is going to get rid of them, but the reinforcement should be down in time. One medivac goes down, and only a single drone, and he's going to have to back off, and good defense there from Life in a crucial location.
Yes, absolutely fantastic. Killing off one medevac, the other one very badly hurt as well. This is exactly the type of defense he needs to whittle down the forces of ForGG, which will allow Life to get that very crucial fourth base.
All right, well, the Spy has just now been planted down as Life starting to feel very comfortable in this game. He's deflected different types of attacks from small to larger ones. But ForGG needs to start getting some damage done. He cannot allow Life to go untouched for this long in the game.
Certainly he cannot. He is getting that armory at the moment, pumping out some Widow Mines as well, trying to keep up with his tech. He is 3 base versus 3 base, so I'm not worried yet.
Yeah.
But Life is getting into a very good spot. His creep spread's looking good, his Spire's halfway done, and he has Baneling speed on the way.
Absolutely. You bring up such a very good point here. Is the fourth base is the contention point of where ForGG must focus all his attempts. He must keep Life on 3 bases for as long as possible, keep the creep spread back, and for their future attacks, he's where he must be hitting.
Well, he's right now still trying to pick off whatever he can. He was seeing if there was going to be any creep back there. He did get an Overlord, picked off a couple of Zerglings. Still nothing super effective.
He's got 1 or 2 creep tumors there, but the Marines get picked up, 2 of them. The rest do survive here. No large assault. 2 Widow Mines are going to get cleaned up here. Very close in terms of supply at the moment.
Yeah, and to see really Life pick up the supply so well at this point is very good for him.
Oh,
keeping up on upgrades. And
a big move.
Oh, God, look at this. 4 medevacs. We do have Baneling speed just now finishing, 9 mutas on the way. This could deal a lot of damage, but already he has some Banelings up here.
And he's got some Banelings, but that's a lot of Marines going to spread themselves out, and it's going to be very difficult for Life to engage. He's so far away. He's on his 4th base location. The Spire is being targeted, and ForGG, despite the spores, despite the defense, he brings it down here. A ballsy move from ForGG, and he's dealing the damage.
Very well done, but this will get cleaned up. His economy wasn't hurt, his units weren't hurt, whereas he's actually killed off a lot of units. I wouldn't be surprised if Life pushes over and maybe tries to harass this third a bit now to make up for that lost Spire.
Here's some Banelings getting morphed in. He's got a lot of gas to spare at this point. ForGG pulls back, bringing down the Spy here. No meals for a long time in this game. Going to be very difficult to deal with drops, dealing with the Widow Mines. But ForGG still preventing that 4th hatchery. He's still not mining from it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big problem. The longer this game goes on 3 base versus 3 base, the more ahead ForGG gets. He's in a good spot with 2 factories already. He's getting a lot of Widow Mines. He's playing reasonably defensive here, which seems to work out wonderfully against Life.
Mueller's coming down here, trying to secure this location. The 4th hatchery will go down. ForGG waiting eagerly to snipe. And he turns, he stims, he will kill, and he does kill.
A great move. ForGG is really on point here. You can see he's no longer afraid of Life, just like he said in that interview about, hold on, we do have Life coming in, clean up. One of these medevacs going to be able to kill off quite a few Marines as well. A little bit annoying here to deal with, though.
A little bit annoying, but the main push is coming out from ForGG through the middle of the map here. He's going to touch the edge of creep, get rid of it, but he's not got that large of an army. There's a lot of Banelings here. 2 truck crates crucial in completing here. Oh, loses too many Marines there.
Yeah, that was not the trade he was looking for sure. A lot more Lings and Banes coming in right now. Going to be able to clean this up very, very easily. But we have another drop at the back natural here of Life. A huge drop by ForGG, and it looks like he's going to be able to deal some damage once again.
He's dealing a lot of damage, but at the same time, he must defend back at home. He's losing a bit of supply here. Is he going to be able to hold the front door? The production starting to get camped with Mules, Banelings, and Zerglings in here. And who's actually going to come out on top here?
Well, it looks like those Widowmine hits were true. We have some more Banelings in here as well, but the Thor popping out, the Marines as well. He should be able to hold on against this attack. The Speedlings still coming up, but I don't know. The more Zerglings are rallying across the map as well.
Oh, he's got the larger supply here, but there's so much in actual army here for life, and he's crushing through. The Marines must stay here. They've got to defeat these Zerglings, otherwise ForGG is going to be in so much trouble.
Well, we do have a couple Widowmines going down and burrowing, trying to kill whatever they can. Some nice micro here on this Thor, running it around to wherever Zerglings are not standing at the moment, picking up as much as he can. He has to stay alive, but life continues to send up more Banelings morphing. Zerglings in that third base, killing off all the SCVs as well.
If ForGG stays alive, he's going to be in a good position, but he's lost 37 SCVs in this. The SCVs on the third, the SCVs in the main base, and that is going to really slow him down from getting out these units. Well, he's got some Widowmines in good position, but remember, life still on 3 hatcheries. His second base back here has been compromised. He doesn't have any workers up there like ForGG struggling, and in a low economy type of game, this is where ForGG is going to come out on top.
Absolutely the truth right there, Apollo. We really don't have a good economy for life here, so despite all those SCV kills, I still like where ForGG's at. Look at this. He drops more Widowmines and Marines. I don't know that he can hold this cost efficiently. He is going to be able to clean it up, it looks like, but not before losing a huge chunk of his units.
Yeah, Widowmine dealt some friendly fire damage there, but it looks like life is going to clean this up just about. The Medivacs are going to go down. 24 additional Lings. Attack, 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 says life. And likewise is ForGG. He's got to be very careful here. The Mulists are right there in the Banelings, killing off these Marines that drop down.
The Thor drop coming in as well. It will be picked off here by these Mutas. ForGG actually giving up a lot of Medivacs as well, but he continues to ferry more units.
He continues. He wants to break this down. And even more Widowmines, they're going to deal some huge damage if they hit the Mulists. The spread is there. He moves out. He's unburrowing. He's going to burrow again.
The burrow micro is real here, Apollo. Really well done, but he will be able to kill these all off. Look at this, the Muta's killing off these Medivacs. Is ForGG being too wasteful?
Oh, he almost went into 3 Widowmines there.
Well, he will get away for the time being with these Mutas. He'll be able to clean up all of these Widowmines as well. That's really, really important right now. But has ForGG given up too many of his good units here? He continues to push forward.
And there's 4 Widowmines about to go off here in seconds time. He goes for another attack. Can life clean a secondary, a third, a fourth, a fifth attack from this location? There's so many Marines left. There's so many mines as well. There's so few units here for life.
Oh my God, life has almost nothing left, but he will clean this up once again. He might even get another Medivac. He's killed off so many, but will ForGG let him have some breathing room to try to repair this?
Oh, finally, life pushes him back. He's got a spore crawling location. He's cleaned up the Widowmines. There's only 1 left. Again, he's going to try, and he loses a Medivac and a Marine inside, but ForGG not letting go of this.
All right, ForGG trying to maneuver around, maybe finding a new drop location, such as right over here away from that spore, but there are Lings and Banes. He's got to be careful here. He gains advantages, but still he's taking damage from life as well.
Yeah, Mulis have decided to come across to this third base location, killing off 3 SCVs, going to look for some more, but ForGG still trying to find a way. And drops a Widowmine, gets a lot of Zergling kills there, as we see. Even more.
Some of the best Widowmine drops we've seen, especially in this tournament, Apollo. He's doing a great job right now. Widowmines all over the place. This scrappy game is showing the skills of ForGG with the bio composition that we haven't seen already.
And somehow, some way, he's found some room to upgrade or further his upgrades. He's working on 3-3 right now. If they were to ever complete, and the game is still in this type of a game, obviously he's going to be in great shape here. So life really needs to somehow stabilize, but also find his way back up and find a lead in this game again.
You know, it's kind of crazy, Apollo, right? This is such a low econ game, despite the fact they both technically have 3 bases. It's like 39 SCVs to 42 drones. We don't have a mining main for Terran. We barely have a mining natural for Zerg.
Yeah.
The minerals are getting even more sparse here as well, so we're going to keep seeing these micro battles, but ForGG has gained a huge supply advantage.
He has. He's got so many Marines at this moment. Having a quick look at that, he's got 41 Marines to only 7 Banelings, and Banelings, of course, the most important unit to get rid of them. And ForGG's got a squad down to the bottom left of this map. He's clearing out some creep. He slowed the game down a little bit, and he is getting closer and closer to those 3-3 upgrades completing. Is he going to wait for them before he makes his final move?
I got to tell you, if you're going to spend that much money to make them, I think you probably are going to wait, but his economy's getting so low. Okay, he's going to float a command center out. He's going to take a 4th base.
Yeah.
which really acts more like a second the way his economy's looking. But very important move here. The Mutas, in the meantime, actually coming over, killing off some more SCVs.
Yeah, he's worked his way up to 20 Mulas right now. That's a pretty good number. He's working on these Medifacts, finds one of them, but he's got to be careful not to get caught here. He's a little bit stuck. He's going to pull around. He's going to pick off these 5 Marines quite easily with the number of Mulas he's got.
Well, the Mutas do continue to do some damage with the Thor and some more Marines coming up. He is going to have to run, but oh god, he might be stuck here, Apollo. He's going to have to take a lot of damage, losing some more Mutas here. A great move there by ForGG.
And ForGG is given Life a little bit of time here to breathe, but the most important upgrades are very, very close to finishing, and adding in a couple of Thors to the mix to help deal with this high Mulas count. I'm getting a little bit worried for Life. This attack is going to take place soon, and I'm not sure he's ready.
Life is not even attempting to work on his tech, really. He's not attempting to take a 4th base, recently at least. I wonder if he's just going to make a lot of Lings and Banes and try to mess up ForGG once again. Maybe get on top of his production.
I think he's maybe expecting this push to come. And then when it does come, if he can clear it up, take it very cost efficiently, and then go for the walkover. Maybe that's what he's planning here, because once again, he's still stuck on these 3 bases, adding on more and more Banelings, but the 3 upgrades have completed now for ForGG. The green light is active. It's time to start to push out.
Well, that's a pretty big deal, but this is a nice pick off here by Life. To be able to go ahead and grab off 2 full Medivacs is quite nice with those Mutalisks. But certainly, ForGG, 10 Marines at a time that are 3-3, 3 Widow Mines at a time as well. I feel like he can just push at his leisure at this point.
He is going to. Here comes the march through the center of the map. There's quite a few Banelings here. They are going to have to get some gorgeous detonations, but at the same time, ForGG not feeling too stressed to push out immediately. He's got a great economy. Life is struggling with that income, but look at this location. Not a lot of creep spread.
No, he's going to be able to force a cancel here again. Perhaps we have a lot of Lings and Banes coming down. Life does not want to cancel, but oh, you got to watch out for that Widow Mine. It goes off pretty well right there, but also a good Baneling connection.
And Life caught in a difficult position. That's actually a pretty good fight there. Very cost efficient for him. Forces the pickup. And ForGG does back off, but he's still at 173 supply. Double Medivacs with Marines. Going to head towards the back in these locations.
Yeah, those Mutas are so far out of position. He can definitely get some damage done, but in the meantime, might lose some Medivacs here. The thing is, his economy is just so low. He cannot be losing this expansion.
Oh, these Marines are going to deal with every single Zerg that even tries to come close. The Banelings are going to have to come in. Are they going to get some detonations? No, because ForGG picks up and is going to evacuate and then rejoin with his full force.
Oh, in the meantime, a nice little Baneling run by, but ForGG on top of things, running his SCVs out of there, lifting off his command center to get out of the way. Not really taking the damage Life was looking for.
ForGG really patiently playing this one out, not rushing it, not making any mistakes. We saw in the previous series, maybe sometimes Tasia did take those type of mistakes, and Life fully capitalized on that. But here, ForGG waiting, buying time, finding the exact fight he wants to take to end this game. And he's so very close to doing this.
He certainly is. Here he comes once again towards his 4th base. Still no good creep spread there. Some nice spreading here from ForGG. Gonna have to retreat from these Banes as well, but he does have a Widow Mine. Beautiful Widow Mine shot.
And he moves forward, and he's still got a lot left to offer with this army. He's still got so much more in the center of the map as well. He keeps on lifting to that back 2nd base. And if he breaks this expansion, the game will surely end. Life is running out of money. The splits from ForGG avoid the majority of those Banelings there. And these 3-3 Marines going head-to-head with a Mulist. This is not what you want in this stone.
Oh,
so
man.
many Marines left.
Oh, God, this is so bad. So many Mutas falling down. He's not going to be able to control these Medivacs like he was earlier in the game. He's down so much supply. GG! Life loses to ForGG in the first game. Beautifully played by our Terran.